Hey, Dave Smith from Factory 5, guys. I'm here with a legendary Scotty Bell, the Honey Badger, which means EAA, man.
EAA is a lot of fun. It's a great show. It's a lot of people, a lot of cool stuff. If you're a gearhead of any kind, I don't care what you like, EAA is a good show to do, at least once in your lifetime. And of course, everybody from Factory 5 will be there with all the new cool toys that
We're going to talk about what we're bringing, but
absolutely.
I mean, we stay on the ground. These guys build it and they go up in the air, which is a whole nother level.
Yes.
But
yes, yeah.
and Scotty's a pilot too, a hell of a pilot.
Yeah.
But what has come in the last year and a half, most people can't see. The changes are about to be revealed. Tremendous changes in our composites building. We're bringing some cool cars to show off at EAA. But really, by the time SEMA rolls around, and I know the guys have some good news for you on the new product side. Scotty, man, you are the heart and soul of this community. When people say they love Factory 5, what they're saying is they love people who help each other and who are kind and who are building projects. And the community is just, it's like none other. When you used to deliver kits, you'd say to guys, hey, the car's at least a bit your build, right?
Oh yeah, you know, I always explain to people, when you're building a Factory 5, you're doing more than building a car, you're becoming a part of a community. So if you want to be a part of a community and hook up with people and go on runs and conversate, it's all here. That's not the end of your experience with Factory 5, but if you want to be a Lone Ranger, you can be, but there's plenty of family
We
here.
got a few Lone Rangers out there.
yeah, we do.
And then we got a few Honey Badgers out there. Scotty's heart is in the right place. I love this company, and I've in the last year and a half fallen in love with the company, and it's easy to remember that when you have friends of 20, 25 years like Scotty. The happiest, most positive, most inspiring guy. You helped me with my daughter's cancer. You're always there for us, and we love you. And I'm stoked. Now, normally you get to take the Chariot.
Oh yeah, a nice ride.
But we had a small problem, and that means we're taking.
Big problem.
Now, nobody really wants a sleeper cab, right? With a refrigerator and all that.
Yeah.
Nothing like a two-door, two-seater working truck.
Doesn't get any better.
All right, well, Scotty, I'm going to talk to these boys about what we're bringing to EAA.
It was
Travis,
so good to talk to everybody. Take care.
if you get a chance, say hi to the Honey Badger. Oh wait, what's the poster deal?
The poster deal is
So-
you got to come up and see the Badger in order to get something special.
So if you're at EAA in our booth, you say you got to go to the Badger, and I don't know if you have a special password, but he's got some goodies he's giving out. But you got to see the Badger. No one else has access to him, right?
That's right. Got to come see Scotty in order to get the special gift there. So come by the booth, check us out. Definitely want to, say hi to us and see what we got going. That's all new this year.
All right, so let's talk about EAA. If you want to go to EAA, here are the cars that are going to go. Travis, give me a rundown on the Mark V with the hardtop. A lot of people have asked about it. What's the car got in it? What are you bringing? What are people going to see?
Well, it's our prototype, the first of the 30th anniversary editions on it. So it is special just in that aspect. It's got all of the features that came with the 30th anniversary, but we outfitted it with a Blueprint 351 based 427 TKX independent rear suspension. But the most notable feature is the hardtop. We put our own hardtop on this vehicle, so we're showcasing it. It is going to be available September 1st. We're hoping for a launch date on that one, which is going to be something everybody's been asking about. So definitely want to feature and see that one for sure. Definitely a stunner of a vehicle.
It's a good car to sit in. I remember Stacy David, and he's a Goliath, and he got in it, and he's like, wow, this is huge.
He fell right into that.
Yeah, so if you want to sit in the Mark V with a hardtop, the hardtop, the good news on the hardtop and soft top for the Cobra and the Hot Rod.
Yes.
Why are they delayed? In the last year and a half, we put in some structure to the company that pushed formal design reviews through sales and marketing. So these guys that are taking your calls, they're integrating their ideas on what you want, are now directing engineering, and engineering products have to go past formal design reviews. So the soft top has been a tough one. We're on the third rev of the soft top.
Yeah.
It's got to be perfect, and it's not perfect yet. But on the hard top, you guys released the window design.
Yes, the window design is in progress. We are getting our first article hopefully in the next week or so. And once that's approved, of course, then it's going to production. That's what's really going to be driving the force between taking the orders and getting it down for the September 1st launch date.
So I got a September 1st launch, probably sometime in August. We'll have the website up and people can order them.
Yes, pre-orders.
I know we have 10 that are already built.
Yep.
We don't have the windows yet, but that's September 1 on the hard top. You check out at EAA.
Yep.
Soft tops we covered. If you're waiting on a soft top, Cobra or Hot Rod, I mean, it's been a year, it's been a disaster, but the real reason is Rod Tops doesn't make them for us anymore, and they were the best, and we're not going to ship anything less than that. We're going to do better than that, and that's a real lofty goal. So where Factory 5's going, we have to have perfect quality, and the Hot Rod and the Cobra soft tops have been delayed because they haven't been where we want them yet. But we'll get there. Coupe, 30th. Dave, you know that coupe. You've driven a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic car. I had a hand building it with the rest of the team. Along with the 30th Roadster, we wanted to bring, it's our 30th anniversary coupe. So it's the full carbon body car with the yellow stripes on it, 5.2 illuminator with the 5-speed Tremec. It's a fantastic driving car. It really shows off that carbon body really well. I know we've kind of finished our 30th anniversary run of those.
Yeah, what are we going to do with the bodies? Because you guys are killing us asking. And the original thing was a limited edition, limited run. Thinking about doing another run.
You know, it's one of those things, when you have that much demand for it, we're really considering bringing that back for another limited run. So
Not anniversary cars, but just the bodies.
exactly, those carbon bodies as the full carbon kind of package. So if that's something you guys are interested in, shoot us an email. We'll kind of put a list together for who's interested in getting another carbon body.
And that should be in the next probably 3 months
I'm
for
thinking
sure.
so.
We'll look at response at EAA and what you guys say. But if you're interested in a carbon body for the coupe, I'm not saying we're going to do it, but there's a very strong possibility. It'll be a limited run. We'll order a certain number, and that's all we'll make. Dano.
Yeah.
289, man. You're taking. So we got the anniversary Cobra Mark V. We have the Daytona Coupe with the carbon body anniversary.
Exactly.
289, man. The old school.
289, exactly. So built her back in 2013, 2014, was featured at SEMA back in 2014. She's got a modified small block Ford in her. Over years and years ago, it had individual throttle bodies on it. It had ITBs. Carbureted. It was one of those things that it was always fickle. It was always tough for us to get her running, especially
Until
when
Nick
she
fell in
sat.
love with it.
Exactly. And then one of our guys, Nick, fell in love with it. We put a Holly 600 on it, got everything running, and now he likes driving it everywhere so much, he got one himself personally. But the 289 still built on the Mark IV platform.
That's an important
so
distinction.
that's-
People have asked how long is that going to stay in production?
Exactly. So for now, that's still going to be the case. In the future, you very well might see it on the Mark V. We're still contemplating that. You never know. But come on by, come see her, come take a seat in her. She's going to be there along with, we've also got on top of this, we've got the 33 Hot
the
Rod
half-mobile. Yep,
which
yep.
is another cool one.
Actually, I got to
Yeah.
talk to you about that because Dan's a World War II buff like me. The Tim Allen hot rod truck.
Yes.
I mean, Travis, you built you built the car out in Hollywood.
Yes.
But it's got
Privilege of
the
building it,
it's got the
for
Army
sure.
Air Corps decals on the side.
Yep.
I love it if you guys can line that up next to a P-51 or a Warhawk or maybe a bomber, P-17 or something.
Exactly. It'd be cool to see. You never know what's going to show up at EAA. That's kind of the fun part.
Yep.
So there's always a bunch of military hardware, both new and old. We're going to see what's there when we get there, and we'll see if there's any cool shots we can get or if there's any stories we can share.
Yeah.
Because again, that Tim Allen truck, it's got a lot. It's already got some history behind it, and she's only a year or two old.
It's a
It's
two-year
cool.
project. I mean, we started off with a relationship with ABC Disney Studios, and Mr. Allen's assistant reached out to us on a new television show. So maybe some of you have seen the Shifting Gears television series. And it was a progressive build. We went ahead and staged it out to be a actual build on that show. At the end, we went ahead and we had that completely done as far as a delivery truck, like as if they were finishing it on the show. So it's a complete theme by Mr. Tim Allen himself, which has got that army green on it. It's got the call out on the doors for the big star on it. It has its own type of following now.
But
So
Tim called out the style. He wanted
Oh
the
my
color.
God, yeah.
He wanted that layout.
Yeah.
And it's great for EA because it's Army Air Corps, man.
It fits
It's
the-
World War II, you know?
yeah,
Exactly.
Um,
so we're gonna have that there for to showcase.
But
as a
underneath,
movie
what's
star.
what's running the truck? What's underneath?
It's got a 347 blueprint
Blueprint,
engine, Premac TKX. It's got a 3-link suspension underneath it, but
Which brings us to big news.
big news is right. Coming in very, very soon, IRS truck.
August, right?
Hoping to
September
have
September
everything-
production, but
Oh,
August.
yeah.
Yeah.
IRS trucks. So for those guys that have been asking for the 35 hot rod truck to have a different option for the rear suspension, well, cat's out of the bag.
I mean, the 35 hot rod truck has outsold the hot rod. Surprising.
Yes.
And if you take hot rod and speed stars together, the hot rod truck is just appealing to younger guys. It's a cool truck. I think Tim Allen picked it for a good reason. He's a car guy.
Yep,
Like
without
when
a
I
doubt.
met Leno, he was such a cool guy. We got a tour of his car museum and his and all those cars are legit. They're runners, they're registered, and he drives them.
Yep.
When we were there, he came in a steam-powered car, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm a Massachusetts boy." He had just lost a job at Tonight Show. He's like, "Hey, I don't know if you know, I'm out of a job." So he's just hanging around in the daytime. Great guy, but Tim Allen's the same thing. He's legit. He loves cars, and he picked the style and everything. But IRS will be out by September 1st in production.
Yes.
Exactly.
Same pricing as the hot rod and the Cobras.
Oh yeah, it'll have
All right.
the same type of setup as what we've had on our other previous kits, being the Mark IV, Mark V, the Coupe. It'll all be the complete setup with all the right type of arms, control arms for it. It'll have the axle set up for it. So it's something that a lot of people have asked for, and now that it's it's going to be coming out, we really, really want to promote it since the hot rod truck, like you said, Dave, has now outperformed the hot rod sales.
All right, customers, Blueprint's going to be there for sure. Sponsors.
Oh, yeah, he'll be out Wednesday.
And we're bringing a Blueprint engine with us and a half mobile, right?
Yep.
And the half mobile's got the Blueprint engine in it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the hardtop does too.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yep.
right. The anniversary car's got the 427.
Exactly.
We got 2 customers coming out to join us, maybe 3. Charlie Duffy, who I love the guy, aviation guy. He had some time off his build, but he just did a cross-country build with his Daytona Coupe. And remember, we were backward on radiators for forever?
Yes.
I found an old one up in the attic. I sent it to him, and he made it across country. But
I
super
saw
guy. Sten Johnson. I love you, Sten, and we're all praying for your son. I know he's had some health issues. He's got a Mark II Roadster,
Yep.
over 100,000 miles.
Oh, he drives.
He's been through that thing, I don't know how many times now.
Yeah.
And takes it absolutely everywhere he can.
I know it's a aviation theme, but he's a Navy guy, and I was a Navy family. He ran over deer with it on the way out to open house, and then he always brings me beer, Spotted Cow from Wisconsin. I love it. He's a great guy. He's a good friend. What did I miss? Badger on the special posters.
Yep.
Just a fun time.
That's
Yes.
it, basically. Yeah. If you're in the area, come out, come visit us. You never know what's going to show up at the show as far as airplanes are concerned. It's a good time. If you're there after 3, bear with us because there's an air show going on every day, and we're not going to be able to hear you with everything in the air. So just
It's
bear
about an
with us
hour,
on
right?
questions. It's about an hour.
Yeah, and during that hour, you get your chair out, you sit down, and I don't want to talk because it's all in front of you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great. Well, guys, these guys put this whole show together. We had a little hiccup with the truck. Honey Badger's the best. If you're out there, say hi to them, say hi to the guys. I couldn't be more proud of the company. When you say you fall in love with your company, after 30 years, it's hard. And there's change, and there's people come and go. We've never had a staff that understands the 3 pillars of Factory 5. Pillar 1,
kindness.
kindness. Pillar 2, Dano,
Oh,
deer in the headlights.
How did I blank on that one?
Service to each other.
Service to each other, service to our customers.
What about Dave V, number 3?
And the belief that what we do makes a difference in people's lives.
See, and I love that because that was unscripted, deer in the headlights, man.
Yep, I blamed.
I love you.
We love you, man.
That's the heart and soul of Factory 5. EA is going to be a good time. See you there. Have fun.